Today I wanna find out whether the Raging Brigadiers greatsword or the Kjarr elemental greatswords are better, and on which its own values which set is better to use. First of all, I show you the sets I have used for my morph. On our raw set we have attack boost level 7, 100 crit, agitator level 7, health boost level 3, blast attack level 2 and master's touch. We also got unlimited purple sharpness, and yes, we have a bloated raw of 1771, yes, and an effective raw of 718. Now we go to our critical element build. It's the Kjarr Fell Sword Water. I like that greatsword because it has the highest elemental value, and on this build we exactly got a 1000 critical element. So our element critical mod is 1.50. Our skills are also master's touch because we haven't got so much white sharpness, and we got unlimited hits of white sharpness. We also have agitator level 7, water attack level 6, attack boost is only level 4, but we also got that 5% affinity, critical eye level 3 is enough. Weakness exploit, health boost, yes, and all that other skills. Oh, I forgot how I modded these weapons. On the Lightbreak X we have 1 level of health regen and 1 level of attack, and on our Kjarr greatsword we have 1 level of health regen, 2 levels of element, and on our mods we have 5 levels of element and level 7 attack. You can check that here. Yes, and our bloated raw is 1618. Now I show you my data. Here you can check it out. First I explain it. On the x-axis we have the hit zone values. Like you have seen it in the last video, the hit zone values are gone from 10 to 80, and in the experience we have 4 tables. On the first table you can see my Raging Brigadiers raw build, and all that values are from the true charge slash level 3. It's from this move, the true charged slash level 3, when it's powered, and we have 2 hits. That's the move if you want to have some research. So all that values are based on this true charge slash. And here that other 3 sheets are for the elemental weapons or the Kjarr water. That sheet is for elemental hit zone value 20, elemental hit zone value is 25, and elemental hit zone value is 30. That's are the common hit zone values. Here you can see the bonus from the elemental damage. For example, on hit zone value, when a hit zone value is 30, on every attack we get 145 extra elemental damage, independently from the raw hit zone values. And now we go to our picture. Here is the legend. You can read all the red bars are from our raw DPS set, and the blue ones are our elemental, from our elemental build, which is always the same build, but the elemental hit zone values are different. The light blue is from a 20 elemental hit zone value, the normal blue is from 25 elemental hit zone value, and the dark blue is from 30 elemental hit zone value. So, to make it easier to read, I also created a line diagram. I showed you shortly. One little moment, please. So here, you have a line diagram, but that's very hard to understand and to read, so I give you a bar diagram. I write here the most important sentence. Elemental Kjarr greatsword is generally better when the raw hit zone value is lower than 45. So you can see here, always on every point the elemental greatsword is better. All the parts are not tenderized, because the average raw hit zone value from a monster is about 40, and when it's tenderized, the average hit zone value goes up to 60. So you can see elemental greatsword is just only good when the raw hit zone values are pretty bad. Like when you hit Nargigante tails or such other things. And the raw greatsword is always better when the raw hit zone value is better than 53. So you can see here always the raw sets are better. So in conclusion, I can only say elemental greatsword is only worth it if the parts are not tenderized or if you're attacking pretty bad monster parts. What I have written lower than 45. So we can see some average monster parts. For instance, we use some elders like Ruino Nargigante. We can see the average hit zone value is 40. But also the elemental hit zone values are pretty bad and they are not under 20. So we can say here raw greatsword is better. Now we can, for instance, choose Teostra. Teostra has some nice water hit zone values, 20 water hit zone values, and the raw hit zone values average are 33. So we can say, for instance, for Teostra elemental greatsword is okay. And now we can make a third monster. We can choose Kjarr. Kjarr also has pretty bad raw hit zone values. It only has average from 31. And it has 19 fire. Weakness, elemental. So we go to our sheet and you can do that self. So we can see our hit zone value is about 30 on Kjarr. And we have a 20 fire elemental hit zone values. You can say now we can do 35 more damage. Sorry, that was the wrong number. We can do 40 more damage. So we can say on Kjarr we can choose elemental greatsword with fire is not bad. And now we do a last monster. We can grab... What monster do we can grab? We can grab Volcana. So you can see Volcana has 25 elemental hit zone and 45 average raw hit zone values. So we can keep that 45 hit zone value in mind. And now we can say here are our 45 hit zone values. So we can say for Volcana raw greatsword is pretty much better. So you can do that yourself, you can grab that table and can check when raw greatsword is better or not. So, have a nice hunting and see you later, my Swags gang.